This no-name thin crust cheese pizza was the cheapest frozen pizza that I could find at the grocery store, costing $3.49. That's Canadian dollars at regular price. This pizza is cheaper than all the name brand frozen pizzas. And guess what? It's even cheaper than Walmart's great value thin crust cheese pizza. It's the cheapest pizza that I could find, but does it taste any good? Let's find out. In this video, let's hang out. Let's have some frozen pizza. I'll let you know if it tastes any good. And at the end of the video, I'll let you know if I'd get this again. All right, thanks so much for joining me. As always, I am the Grocery Store Dude, and this channel is all about trying interesting grocery store foods, including this no-name thin crust cheese pizza. Let's go in for a closer look. So this is a very, very simple pizza. It's just a thin crust cheese pizza. It has tomato sauce, mozzarella, and cheddar cheeses. I mean, visually, it looks good. It looks okay. It doesn't look like a cheap frozen pizza. And also, too, here is some additional information from the box. Feel free to go back and press pause if you want to read it some more. But anyways, visually, it looks fine, but it's not about how it looks. It's about how it tastes. So let's give it a try. Let's grab a piece here. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's give it a taste. Okay, look, let's talk about the crust first. You can see here, it is cooked and it is nicely toasted and browned. Because of course, this is a frozen pizza that I did cook in the oven. You actually cook it directly on the oven rack. But I gotta say, the crust is not as crispy as I thought it would. I don't know if you can sort of hear that. It kind of sounds crispy, but it doesn't have that crispy crust as some other thin crisp pizzas, which is fine. The actual crust itself, it's not bad. It's kind of that, almost tastes like a biscuit, I guess, kind of. You know those like kind of frozen pizza thin crust? It's almost like a soft cracker, kind of. All right, look. Just my first reactions. How does it taste? It tastes okay. Even though it's a thin crust, I feel like you get a lot of bread. I wish like this definitely would benefit from if you had like some pizza sauce that you could dip it into, or like a dipping sauce. This would be great with dipping sauce. There's a lot of bread, but the taste is fine. The pizza sauce, tastes like normal pizza sauce. That cheese is nice and savory. It's salty, very flavorful. I don't know if you can see here. I feel there's not a lot of sauce. The cheese is fine, but I wish there was a little more sauce on this. It's a very dry pizza. That's the word I'm looking for. Very dry pizza. I don't know if I'd say that this tastes great. I'm not even sure I would say it tastes good, but it doesn't taste bad. Definitely doesn't taste bad. And it's a pretty decent size. Great for sharing, but I always find the sizes with frozen pizzas is always a little off. Here's what I mean. And this pizza definitely falls into this category. It's kind of too big to be a personal size pizza. Like you don't want to, like, this is not meant for one person, although I could eat this whole thing, but it's a little too small to share with two people. If you shared this pizza with two people, you definitely would be hungry afterwards. It'd be more of a snack. But if you ate this whole thing by yourself, I mean, you saw the nutritional things. You probably shouldn't. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough to sort of be too disappointed with this. Again, that price, $3.49. It is the cheapest pizza I could find, and I gotta say, it tastes like its price. It just tastes okay. It doesn't taste bad. You're not gonna try this and be thinking, oh, this is kind of gross. But yeah, it's kind of a dry, just kind of decent tasting pizza. It's not a bland pizza. So you can definitely taste the saltiness of everything. All right. So the taste is okay, but the question you want answered, I want answered, would I get this again? I am going to... I really want to say... You know what? I'm going to say maybe. I was about to say no, but I'm going to settle on a maybe. Again, it's not a bad tasting pizza. It's $3. Like if you ordered this at a restaurant, like a $3 pizza, and this came out, you'd be very satisfied. This is a maybe for me. Doesn't taste great, but it definitely does not taste bad. I gotta stress that. It does not taste bad, but it's not wowing me either. So that's why it's a maybe. If my wife went grocerying and she picked up one of these no-name thin crust pizzas, cheese pizzas, and brought it home, I'd be like, okay, I wouldn't complain. But here's the thing. $3.49. Yes, that is cheap, but that's at regular price. And you know what? I always find that if you're willing to kind of shop around and kind of look through flyers, it's not that difficult to find frozen pizza on sale. Well, at least for me, that's been my experience. And when a lot of the name brand frozen pizzas are on sale, they usually do go for like $3-4. Sometimes even like, even sometimes like $3 for a name brand pizza. Like a Casa di Mama, those type of pizzas. And I would definitely get that over this. So even though this is the cheapest pizza, you could get pizzas around this price if they're on sale. And let's be honest, it's not too difficult to find frozen pizzas on sale on any given week. It's not a guarantee, but if you look through the flyers, there's a good chance that No Frills or Food Basics or Loblaws or Metro or Longo's or Walmart or, name your store. One of them is bound to have a frozen pizza on sale, which will probably taste better than this. Anyways, that's all I got for today. Do me a favor. If you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed watching some guy, me, eat the cheapest frozen pizza that I could find, do me a favor, take 1 second and just hit that like button. That would be a really big help. I would really appreciate it, especially for a small channel like mine. I noticed that all of these likes really makes a big difference. And yeah, that's it. So if you want to see more of these reviews, feel free to subscribe. And if you do subscribe, I'll see you in the next video, because as always, I am the grocery store dude. And until next time, enjoy these foods. In moderation, of course.